So I'm the manager at Diego's, co-manager, and we are a cooperative, so we work as a community hub, but we're also a bar and a cafe as well. We run in drop-in centres for digital skills, so if somebody doesn't have access to the internet, we provide that in drop-in centres, but we also do art courses and wellbeing courses, and they're all free and accessible by anybody. Because I'm from Sunderland and I've seen so many creative people leave the area, understandably there's not a lot of opportunities, or there hasn't been a lot of opportunities. I've seen a lot of people leave Sunderland, and totally the right choice for them, but I can see that there are more opportunities arriving, and if there isn't the opportunities, we need to create them, but we need to let people know that it's all right to be part of those industries, and I don't think we've done a very good job of that yet. I'm particularly proud of my art group because it's free for anybody and anybody can access it. All the materials are free, and we've just had an exhibition as part of Sunderland Art Trail, and to see people who've never had their work even put on a wall before see it exhibited, it was brilliant. I hope, so today is a very special day. I have written my first book and illustrated it, and we are picking it up today, and that was thanks to the people that I work with, supporting us and helping us make that a reality. What I really want to do, and it's a big pipe dream, is that book sells enough money that I can then go to other people. You can't afford to stop working, or you can't afford to take time out of your life for whatever reason. I would love to make enough money where there was a bursary to allow other people to do that, because I'm surrounded by people who have great stories and great ideas, and they haven't got the financial support, or they're not in the right situation to make those happen.
So my name's Jenny Lambert. I'm the Public Engagement and Learning Manager for the Museum and Winter Gardens in Sunderland. So my role involves engaging communities and audiences with the collections and exhibitions at Sunderland Museum and Winter Gardens. That could involve working with anybody from under fives through to retired people, and we'll have a range of different activities that we offer dependent on the age and the experience or abilities of the people involved. So for example, for younger visitors, we have family activities like workshops and trails, backpacks and things to engage them. And then when it's older visitors, it might be things like talks and guided tours. So really we're here for everyone, and we just want to make our stories as exciting and engaging as possible. The motivation is that I really care about people and their experience of our attraction. I want to make sure that people feel safe. I want to make sure people feel welcome, and that we've thought about their needs, and that the things that we're offering are relevant, exciting and engaging for those audiences. There are a lot of barriers to people accessing what we do at the museum, and that might be physical barriers or it might be intellectual barriers. There's also things around poverty proofing that we're looking at addressing. So my role is to really be that interface between the public and the collections and exhibitions and programmes that we have here. So we aren't here because of us and what we want to do, it's about the public and the audiences all the time. So I got to this point on my journey, my career, through doing volunteering initially and finding out that I was interested in education work. It wasn't my background. I did a degree in environmental science because I wanted to work in conservation, working with plants and animals and sort of conserving them. But I found that education I had a natural flair for when I was working in a voluntary sector. So I applied for the role of Assistant Learning Officer here at the Museum and Winter Gardens, and I had enough experience from the voluntary sector and another job that I'd done to get the job, and then the rest is history. The Museum of Winter Gardens is located obviously in Sunderland, and it is run and operated by Sunderland City Council, and the programme and the activities that I provide are supported by Sunderland Culture. So that means that we're very much focused on the Sunderland people and the community. So there's an exciting project coming up which will make a real big difference to Sunderland and the people who live and work here. That is the museum redevelopment. So we're very fortunate to have been awarded some funding to work from the National Lottery Heritage Fund to develop a kind of bid to redevelop the galleries and the spaces in the museum. So we're aware that some of the galleries are quite tired and some of the stories are no longer relevant to the audiences that we serve. So we're wanting to do lots of co-development work, bring out new stories from the collections, probably do some contemporary collecting as well with our visitors, and refresh the museum and make it a visitor attraction that can go forward into the future and be exciting for the people who live and work here.
So I'm Danny, I'm the area manager of Space Bar, and I sort of just oversee things here. Well, it's sort of my dream bar. Every time I had to go to a bar like this, it would be to travel. I'd have to go to Newcastle or Leeds, and I just wanted to bring something cool to Sunderland. I think Sunderland deserve nice things too. Like I say, I had to travel everywhere to get something cool like this, so I wanted to get all the stuff I'd learned from different arcade bars and different gaming bars and bring it here to my hometown. Again, just bringing something different to Sunderland. The feedback that we've got so far, everybody's just like, I can't believe this is in my hometown. Build a good community for sort of like gamers and geeky people and people who wouldn't normally go out drinking.
Resilient,
Growing,
Diverse,
creative,
friendly,
strong community,
hard worker.
underestimated.
up and coming city. I love Sunderland. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else.